Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be Lost Media Category 155. Brutality versus BioHazard. Found footage of ComBots Cup Bout 2005. On November 12, 2005, Brutality and BioHazard competed as a part of the heavyweight losers bracket in the ComBots Cup 1. It occurred at Fort Mason in San Francisco. Despite promising start, BioHazard was ultimately torn apart and immobilized by Brutality. After around a minute of combat, the encounter is historic for being BioHazard's last fight, which is also deemed as a passing of the torch moment when considering Brutality's success in subsequent BattleBots and ComBots tournaments. Background: ComBots Cup is a robot combat competition that has its origins dating back to 2005. It was one of several robotic combat tournaments to emerge following the decline of BattleBots in the early 2000s. For its inaugural outing, which was hosted alongside the 2005 RFL Nationals, middleweight, heavyweight, and super heavyweight combatants competed in a separate one-on-one double elimination formats. By this, should a robot lose a fight, it would be placed in the loser's bracket where it must subsequently keep winning to stay in the competition. ComBots Cup 1 took place from 12th to the 13th of November in 2005 in Fort Mason, San Francisco. An area was hired from fellow robotic combat organizers, Steel Combat, with heavyweight contestants set to do battle in order to win $10,000. One of the competitors' most notable entrants was BioHazard, originally built in 1996 by Carlo Bertoschetti for U.S. Robot Wars. BioHazard enjoyed an illustrious robot combat career, armed with a 4-bar lifting arm and a ladder protecting it with its side and rear titanium skirts. BioHazard's game plan involved quickly and effectively overturning its opponents. It was also among the first machines to reliably self-right. It went on to win the 1996 and 1997 U.S. Robot Wars heavyweight face-off tournaments. In BattleBots, it obtained the Giant Nut in the Long Beach 1999 competition and did so in seasons 2, 4, and 5. Post-BattleBots, BioHazard was seldom seen in action, according to one fan account. ComBots Cup 1 marked BioHazard's first competition in more than 3 years. Also competing was the overhead bar spinning Brutality, built by Paul Ventimiglia over a period of 8 weeks using parts cannibalized from a 120-pound machine. Brutality's conceptualization emerged in response to ComBots Cup and its $10,000 prize. In January of 2016, r/BattleBots post, Ventimiglia remarked the tournament inspired him to focus on heavyweight robots in the ComBots Cup 1. Brutality reportedly received a bye against Reaper X. Its debut was therefore against Carcass 2, who was equipped with a thick plow for the encounter. Ultimately, Brutality was swiftly overturned by Carcass via a head-on collision, who subsequently kept the pressure on, shoving the bar spinning in the corner. Brutality was declared immobilized after mere 41 seconds. Meanwhile, BioHazard competed in a preliminary fight against the full spinner Megabyte. BioHazard charged head-on towards Megabyte in the order to disrupt the spinning rhythm, though it managed to push and lift Megabyte against the corner. BioHazard lost one of its front panels in the process. Megabyte retreated away and counterattacked and ripped off its foe's other front panel in a few hits. With the full body spinner at full power, BioHazard changed tactics by reversing into it, which caused Megabyte to bounce away. However, Megabyte managed to remove BioHazard's rear panel. This forced BioHazard to attack the spinner directly, which caused one of his front wheels and inflicted severe damage to one of its skirts. After enduring numerous hits, BioHazard finally croaked over just 90 seconds into the contest. The bout and aftermath. Despite still being in contention in the loser brackets, the situation initially looked bleak for BioHazard. Megabyte had inflicted extensive damage, which forced Brutality to return his creation to the workshop for emergency repairs. BioHazard gained some fortune when its next opponent, Jawbreaker, was forced to withdraw after experiencing terminal damage against Eugene. If BioHazard could repair before the day was up, it would subsequently face fresh Brutality. Ventimiglia, in wanting to not win by forfeit, offered to wait indefinitely until BioHazard was fixed. ComBots organizer Dave Calkins accepted the request. However, all other bots had to finish by 10:30 p.m. This prompted most of the audience to leave, despite being informed that BioHazard versus Brutality may still transpire. Eventually, after having worked against the clock, Brutality sufficiently repaired BioHazard with a new front wedges and fixing the lifting arm. Alas, Brutality was unable to enter a replacement rear wedge in time. The bout took place at 11:15 p.m. with around 20 builders in attendance, and as with its Megabyte fight, BioHazard began with a head-on charge to disrupt Brutality's rhythm. BioHazard low ground clearance initially nullified Brutality's sprinters, but the four-time giant nut holder struggled to capitalize on this. Meanwhile, Brutality was experiencing radio RF issues which slowed the rate of response to Vendimiglia's commands. Eventually, BioHazard got underneath Brutality and lifted it on the wall. Another head-on charge almost caused Brutality to be overturned, but ultimately remained on its wheels. With both machines in the center and attempting to gain the upper hand, Brutality managed to get underneath BioHazard's left skirt. This caused the skirt to collide with the bar spinner and ripped off entirely. BioHazard kept going, but Brutality exploited its full vulnerability with another hit. This resulted in BioHazard grinding to a halt, giving Brutality its first win after around a minute of action. Following this, Brutality fought and defeated Last Rites after it ripped off one of its opponent's wheels. Its campaign came to an end against Megabyte when it was annihilated by the full body spinner. Sewer Snake went on to win the competition with a victory over Carcass 2 in the final. Following its destructions at the hands of Megabyte and Brutality, BioHazard's robot combat career came to an end. The robot still exists as of 2024, albeit in an incomplete state. The Brutality BioHazard bout is considered a passing of the torch moment in robot combat. Brutality itself achieved several major tournament wins, including the College Large Division title at BattleBots IQ 2006 and the ComBots Cup 2, where it defeated defending champion Sewer Snake in the final, and the 2009 BattleBots Pro Championship. Ventimiglia is now captain of the Apex Designs, most known for building the 3-time Giant Nut Heavyweight Champion Bite Force. Recovery. Despite being a historic fight in robot combat, it was believed for many years that there was no footage of it was ever taken. The main concerns surround the bout's late start, which considerably reduced attendance and led to fears nobody who remained filmed it. Other Combat Cup fights, including Megabyte versus BioHazard, were uploaded to YouTube by the likes of the Team Overboard member Andrew Rossell in 2006. In contrast, the only availability Brutality Biohazard media was a few photographs uploaded to the flick by Quinn Norton in November 2005. But in November of 2004, Rossell announced he made a major discovery. After rediscovering an old hard drive, Rossell uploaded numerous missing ComBot Cup 1 fights to YouTube. And also, the hard drive was none other than the full Brutality versus Brute Biohazard fight, which he uploaded publicly on November 7th of 2024. A day later, Order 66 Robotics uploaded an alternate bout footage taken at the Roboteers control booth. There's a couple of videos here. There's footage of the bout that was recovered by Rossell, and then there's the alternate footage of the bout recovered by Order 66 Robots. But I'm not going to show it off in the video due to copyright reasons, so I will link both videos in the comments and the description of this video. And that is Lost Media Category 155, Brutality versus BioHazard, found footage of ComBots Cup 1 Bout 2005. And if you guys like this video, please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, period.